As we've been reporting on KCBS, former U.S. Senator Barbara Boxer was assaulted and robbed in Oakland yesterday afternoon. It happened just hours after Oakland law enforcement officials announced they would take a tougher approach to curb increasing violence rates in the city. For more, former Senator Boxer joins us now on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline. Thanks so much for talking to us today. How are you feeling at this point?
Well, I'm just fine. Looking back on it, it was very scary. And, I was pushed hard, but I never fell down. They grabbed my phone, and I guess the good news is I wasn't scared to death. That's the thing, because once they left, I yelled out, "How can you do this to a grandma?"
Good for you.
But that didn't seem to have any impact on
I don't know. I cheer you on for that sentiment. So, like Lake Merritt, Jacqueline Square is such an inviting part of Oakland. It's,
yes.
It's a great place to be. The weather's fabulous, but people are starting to think twice about visiting. What do you think?
Let me say this. Okay. We have a place in Jack London Square since 2005, a small apartment. I've walked the length and breadth of Jack London and up even through Broadway. I've never had anything happen. And these were youngsters. I could tell, just as a grandma, I have a 15-year-old. And it seemed to me they were like 17, 18 maybe. And the thing that just gets to me is, where's the love in the heart of these children? In society, we need to make sure that they feel love and then respect for older people and for their contemporaries. And I think, what this incident has said to me is we just got to double down in Oakland, making this the great community it can be. And it is starting to be. For example, we need the A's to stay in Oakland, if I might say. And that will bring jobs and opportunity and development here and be so good. And so, we also need a lot more community policing. I'm a big believer in that. And, going after people who hurt other people. All that's, a multi-pronged approach to how to make this the wonderful community it could be.
Do you think now would be the time to take money from the police budget? That's what a lot of people want to do.
No, I don't think that people want to do that. And as a matter of fact, the city of Oakland is spending more on security. I'm going to repeat. I think this whole thing by some right-wing people to say that progressives and Democrats want to defund the police, that's just made up. What we are saying is more community policing, more good policing. Get rid of the bad guys and gals who have hate in their heart and racism in their heart. And we need that multi-pronged approach. I'm such a believer in community police. Many years ago, when I was a county supervisor in Marin, it's so long ago, I dare say it was, way back in the 70s, we started community policing, and we still do it there, and it's very effective. So the police know who the troublemakers are, the potential troublemakers are, how they can reach them and help them. And that's the kind of policing that we need here in Oakland and, frankly, across the country, because crime is the problem all over. It is especially heartbreaking, though, that a kid would be doing this, that a teenager. Yeah.
It's just, it speaks of a desperation and kind of a hardness.
Yeah. And this is, somebody asked me if you had a chance to say something to these young people, what would it be? I'd say, why would you hurt a person? And, they had no clue that I was a former senator. I just was an easy mark because I'm just a little person with gray hair walking down the street, not paying attention, and on my phone, Why would you hurt someone who has the potential to love you? What's wrong? And hear them out. And frankly, I've always felt this way as a parent and a grandparent, and I did the best I could with, in every job and everything, and being a parent and a grandparent, that's an important job. You do the best you can, but you need to listen to what the kids are telling us. So we need to listen to these young people. And I want to use this experience because I'm fine. And as I said, it was more frightening than anything else. I got really hard, shoved in the back but I didn't fall down, and I'm fine. And so my view on life is I still have, things I want to do and say. And I know that the city could be incredibly great and beautiful. And we've got to work toward making it happen.
So glad you're okay. And thanks very much for talking to us. Why would you hurt someone who has the potential to love you? Senator Barbara Boxer talking about her assault yesterday and just general crime in Oakland and how to make the place better.